We finally back. So, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it now. Michigan plays MTSU, Middle Tennessee State, this Saturday night, like 7:30. And normally I get into the stats of the other team and like that. I'm when it's a game like this, I'm not gonna go in depth on them because we're gonna blow them out. So to me, it's not a real point to that. So I'm just gonna skip over that. Next week's against Army, I'll go over some of their stats from their first game and just do it like that. But for this game, we're gonna blow them out. Teams like this, it's about talent. That's a Conference USA team, and it's not like it's Memphis or somebody with an explosive offense or something like that. So it's going to be a blowout. But even in a blowout, you have things that you want to do and things that you don't want to do. So I'm just going to run over some of the things I expect to see from Michigan and what I expect them to do. So the one thing we want to do, we want to see how good this offense is going to be. We want to start clicking in game and get some consistency with that, with the passing game downfield and this spread. Because last year, even though we were just running the ball, we had Shea. He was a new quarterback, and you got growing pains. So we might have growing pains the first couple of weeks with this. We don't know, but our talent level is going to get us the dub. Like, Michigan is too talented to lose to them. It's just not going to happen. Only time that will happen is like App State, when you got NFL players that are ready to go to the NFL. So the talent gap isn't as big as you think it is. But this isn't the case. So I'm just hoping we click. I mean, we want to get out and start clicking from the jump. So we'll see how the game plan goes. Honestly, I expect Michigan to get up early, whether that's on the ground or through the air. But I expect us to get up early and just suffocate them on defense and get up early. And then I look for us not to show too much, because Harbaugh does that. And I'm sure Gaddis probably knows that also, that you don't want to show too much. I don't really believe in that. Oh, we're saving plays. Ain't no saving plays. How were we saving plays last year when we barely beat Northwestern, or we lost to Notre Dame? So we were saving plays. I don't buy into the saving plays stuff. I just don't. It's stupid. You only can save plays if you're just blowing people out. But I'm looking for us to get up and then go to the running game. Because Gaddis, if you watched Bama play, we know they ran a spread, but they still had power running schemes. And I expect us to say the same way. So once we get up, I'm thinking Harbaugh is going to try to find out, or Gaddis is going to try to find out who can carry the ball and carry the load and get carries, and who hits the hole right in game, who sees the holes, who can do this and who can do that. So once we get up, I'm expecting to see a lot of Christian Turner and Charbonnet and True also. But I kind of know what True will do. I think we kind of know what he can do for the most part. He's a strong blocker and a strong runner, but he's not going to take it to the house. Christian Turner and Zach Charbonnet, these guys can take it to the house. They can take it 60 on you. So I'm sure we want to see what they have in game and get up and get them reps. Besides that, it's the new guys on defense. Now, I'm not sure if Dax Hill is gonna get in there at some time, because we'll be up. I want to see what he can do. I want to see who's gonna be at that other corner outside of Lavert Hill. And honestly, until we know for sure what that other corner can do, I'd expect this year to be kind of like 2016 with Jordan Lewis, where we left him on an island most of the time. I expect Lavert Hill to be on an island, and whoever's on that other corner to get coverage moved over to their way, whether that's safety help over the top or whether that's linebackers shifting further over there, depending on if we're in man or zone. So I'm not really worried about that because Don Brown, things like that, Don Brown can scheme for because he's got a guy that can be on the island and that's been on the island for 3 years. So that I'm not worried about that. Some people are worried about that. What I am worried about in the long run is D tackle. That's the only position on defense I'm worried about, really, unless we just get more injuries at corner. But I'm worried about D tackle because Carlo Kemp is small. He's like 285 at the most, maybe 290 at the most. He's 290 at the most, and he's moved around a lot. He's played DN, linebacker. I think he came as a linebacker, I want to say. DN, and so he's smaller. And Dwumfor is strong, but I don't think Dwumfor weighs that much either. He's a big lean kind of muscular dude. So we don't have that Alan Branch, that Big Gabe Watson, that guy that can play a 3-4 nose tackle, 320, 315 pound dude that's in the middle. Even a Maurice Hurst, who wasn't that big, but he was so quick off the line that he had like a Warren Sapp type of game to him. So DNs coming this way, DNs are pushing the outside, and then the quarterback steps up. Guess what? Here's Mo Hurst about to smack you. So that's what we missed last year. So I'm watching that position. But honestly, for the defense, I see the defense being faster than last year because you just got faster players. Gary is fast, but he was in and out all year. So last year, Chase Winovich is kind of fast, but you got dudes that ran track now starting. You got guys like Kwity Paye on the outside. This dude is fast. He can run. So you got a guy like him replacing Gary, and you got a guy like Hutchinson on the other side. He's probably gonna start, and he might not be faster than Chase, but he's more of a prototypical DN. When you got Dwumfor and Kemp in the middle, and these guys can run. Dwumfor especially can run. Kemp, he can kind of run too because he's not that big, so he can kind of run too. Now we lost speed with Devin Bush, of course, but the speed as a whole should be faster because like a guy like Cannell was slow at the safety spot. So when you got somebody else taking his spot, with whether that's Jamarick Woods or whether it's Brad Hawkins, that's added speed. So whoever at that corner will probably be about David Long's speed. So you lose that great speed at linebacker with Devin Bush. That's just one player, but overall you're getting guys that are faster. So I'm looking for the defense to move way faster. And honestly, with a defense that is fast like this, I'm hoping Don Brown said he adjusted and he added some zones. So I'd love to see us go back to like 2016 when we ran a lot of zones, because when you have fast players and they know where they're supposed to be and you're in a zone, they can close in on you really fast. So I'd like to see us go to that. But this game, I'm looking for even on defense, get the starters out, guys like Metellus, Lavert Hill, and the DNs that are starting, Aiden and Kwity Paye, Uche. Once we get the lead and get up, don't play them dudes all game. Ain't no point. If we're shutting them out, we want to get the shutout. Let those second string dudes earn the shutout. We're trying to be healthy. We don't need those dudes playing deep into the third and we're up 30. Get them out the game and get the second string in. They're not gonna score 30 points and come back. Especially not if we're that up and you bring in the offensive and defensive second team. Dylan McCaffrey could start. So when our second team comes in, second team offense, points should be getting put on the board. Even almost Joe Milton, so because he should have took some steps because he's going to be in a more wide open offense that fits him more. So I'm looking for that's the big thing with these games. When you playing teams that you're going to blow out, you just want to blow them out and get out injury free. Ain't no playing. I hate to see crucial players playing in the fourth when we're up 25 and 35 on somebody. What are you doing? Do you want this player to get hurt? Forget the shutout, and let's just get the second, because you want the second team players to get time to play anyway because you might need them. So let them get in the game and get reps. Besides that, let's see the kicking game. I'm looking for Moody to start at kicking because Knuckleball Nordine cannot be trusted. Maybe he's got back on board and got his head right. I'm not saying I want him to do that. That's just what he's been doing. I'm a realist. So once you do something and you keep doing it, that's just what you are to me. You kick knuckleballs. Hopefully he don't do it this year. Hopefully he doesn't. But let's just go with Moody. Kick return, I'm not sure who's going to be on kick return. Hopefully it's probably maybe Dax Hill. I'm not really sure who else. Maybe Dax Hill or Christian Turner back there. Punts, I'm not sure if it's going to be DPJ or Ronnie Bell. I've been hearing Ronnie Bell. So I'm not sure which one of them will be returning in punts and kicks, but it's going to be one of those guys. And another thing I forgot on the defense, I'm not sure. I'm hearing Brad Hawkins took major gains and is probably going to start. But honestly, I'm hearing Jamarick Woods is a hitter. He's a big dude, 6'2", 200 and like 200 or 205 or something like that. But I'm hearing he will knock you out. And honestly, certain teams, we need that. Like, when you're playing a team like, let's say, Wisconsin, and if you watch that Wisconsin game, first half, Jonathan Taylor was getting yards. He was carrying piles. They just stopped going to him. I was scared because it was close at first. And he was just eating up yardage, tackling for a 2-yard gain, and he's carrying our linebackers for 3 and 4 yards. Games like that, I think Jamarick Woods should start. Because he's gonna lay that. We need a hitter in the secondary. Metellus can hit, but to me you can't have enough hitters. If he can cover good, put him out there and let him knock some dudes out. That's just how I feel about it. You can have the greatest coverage, but sometimes you need somebody out there to knock people out and make dudes nervous, and also come up in the run and lay some wood. So. That's who I want to start at the other safety until Dax Hill is ready. Once he's ready, then all bets are off because he's just a freak of nature. But I just wanted to say that because I forgot about it. But besides that, I'm just looking for a blowout. Get out there, get the offense clicking. Try to find out who can get carries, who has the vision at running back, and get this. Once we get up, get the starters out of there and get out healthy. That's all I care about for this game. I'm not expecting too much like just trickery or anything like that. Just games like this is just talent. Your talent, they don't have the talent to play with you. And if you don't have the talent, it's at least on offense, and you going against Don Brown with us, you're gonna get smacked. If your talent ain't close, you about to get smacked. Your quarterback gonna be getting his dick in the dirt all game, and it's just gonna be ugly. You're gonna have like a second to throw, if that, because he's gonna be blitzing all game and running man. That's just how he rolls. So if you don't have the talent to block these dudes, the quarterback to make somebody miss and make a play on his own or something like that, you about to get rolled just strictly off of defense. Like it's gonna be ugly because that's just how Don Brown rolls. So games like this, I saw somebody saying on Facebook, I'm always nervous. Ain't no need to be nervous about this because Don Brown, his schemes destroy teams with less talent. So that's just what it is. It's the first pregame video of the year. Like, share, subscribe, and go Blue.